Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be testing out a new brand that I had never heard of until I bought this a couple days ago. This, if you can't tell by the title, the brand I'm going to be trying out for you guys is called LALAFOX, all one word, and it is a new brand that Walmart is carrying. They have a couple different things. This is a brand I believe that is based out of Los Angeles. I think that's where the LA comes from, but it is supposed to be like a K-beauty type thing. And yeah, so they're pretty new. I have most of the makeup items that they sold. The only things I don't have that they sold were the eyeliners. They have both a pencil and a liquid eyeliner, and they have like a brow mascara. They call it the brow mascara. But it's I'm doing the liquid foundation. I don't have the cushion foundation. So they do have the two different types of foundation. They are pretty standard as far as price ranges go. I will list the prices down below and I'll go through them as I test out the products for you guys. And then the only other thing I don't have is they have a regular tube lipstick in a few different shades. I think they have like 10 different shades, but they also have a lip stain, and that is what I got. So that's what I'll be trying out for you. I don't know anything, and I was looking at reviews online. I still have my phone right here in my hand. They don't have anything information as far as if they're cruelty free or vegan, so I'm thinking not so much with that. So if you are somebody who is really into those things, once the all natural, once the vegan, once the cruelty free, I don't think this is going to be the best brand for you, because I don't think they do that. But yeah, so I saw this online. I was going through it. I thought it was really exciting. I even looked at YouTube videos. There's a couple of reviews. There's not a whole lot out there. And so when I went online to Walmart, I did notice that most of their products are skin related. They have like a cleansing oil, a face mask, they have cleansing gel, cleansing cream, cleansing water. So they're all about the cleansing, and they've got some face mists as well and some exfoliating pads. So they are mostly about skincare, but it looks like it is in general a fairly new brand. But I still want to try it out for you guys, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started diving into the makeup. Any eyeshadow, they have a mascara, but they don't have a powder, they don't have a blush or a bronzer or highlight or anything like that. So there's only just a few things I'll be trying out for you guys. The first of which is their air primer. So everything is kind of tightly wrapped in the plastic coating, so that is nice, because when you go to the drugstore, a lot of times people open things already and you're like, oh, don't want that. But it's really easy. They have the little serrated line right here, so you can just pull that apart. Okay, and this primer does have 1.01 fluid ounces in it. It is made in Korea, so again, the whole K-beauty theme. And this says it primer preps and smooths skin texture, and then as always it just gives you the directions. So it's a very simple design here, nothing crazy. I kind of like that it's very simple, but again, it just doesn't tell you a whole lot about the brand. We'll just go ahead and try it. So it does have a little tip tube like this. And it so this is what it looks like on my hand. It's kind of a lotiony texture. It almost has like a peachy tint to it. It does feel very lotiony as I'm kind of blending this in. Further ado, let me tap that on. So when I first put that on, I was a little bit afraid that it was going to be actually too oily for me, because when I first put it on, especially around my nose here, it just felt a little bit greasy, but it dried down nicely and it's actually really soft. So I mean, it could have a really good skincare line too, but so far it actually does feel really nice and soft on my skin. It's not tacky or anything like that, so I don't know how much it's going to do to keep that foundation on, but it doesn't feel bad. And this primer is $10 at Walmart. So with that being on, then I'm going to move on to my foundation, and this is called the Second Skin Foundation. And I will say online it was really hard to find the right shade, so I think this one might not be right. This looks a little light and yellow, and so you can tell a little more of a pink cool undertone, so we'll see how that goes. But it's again covered in the plastic wrap, and this shade is called Petal Beige. They even had a couple lighter shades, and usually I'm one of the lightest shades right now, so I figured I'd be safe with this one, but I don't know. So this is what it looks like, again, without the plastic wrap on. It's just a very simple black casing. I will say it does feel cheap. Feels inexpensive. Even just, I have my Maybelline Fit Me right here, and this is still in a glass bottle at least. This is just straight plastic. So it doesn't even really look the most luxurious in the world, but it is very sleek. So this also has 1 fluid ounce in it, and it says it's a liquid foundation for a smooth and flawless finish. It doesn't tell me if it is meant to be full coverage, medium coverage, matte, satin finish. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm hoping because this is a skincare line, or they've got a lot of skincare, it's not going to break me out. But I'm not one of those people that have to have the most expensive item in the world. I love e.l.f., I love Wet n Wild, and they're really inexpensive brands, but I'm not sure about this. By the way, before I even put this on my face, I will tell you guys that the foundation is also $10. So the color actually is not bad. I was a little afraid it was going to be this like light yellow. It's not. This is the shade right here, so hopefully it will be okay. It might be actually a little dark. I don't know, but I'm going to take my Eco Sponge, apply it on half my face, and then I might try it with a brush as well. We'll see how this part goes. It has a slight smell to it, but it's not bad. Both this and the primer just kind of smell like a face wash, like a cleaner or like makeup remover. It smells like a skincare item. So this is what it looks like with the sponge. Now I am going to take my Kabuki brush, and I'm going to use that on the other side just to see the difference in how it blends out. So it's pretty normal when you use a sponge versus a brush that you tend to get more full coverage with the sponge rather than the brush, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm just going to put a little bit more here on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go back over my left side with the sponge because I like the way it came out better. So far it is really pretty. It's got like a satiny finish, but it's not super dewy or anything like that. And I would probably say it's like a medium coverage with the sponge, definitely light coverage with the brush. So I just wanted to zoom in a little bit to show you guys what it looks like on my skin. It actually did a pretty good job covering everything up. It feels pretty light on my skin too. So far I'm actually like pleasantly surprised about this. So hopefully it stays that way, but it's still drying down a little bit, so it's a little tacky, but it feels really soft on my skin. It doesn't feel like I'm really wearing a whole lot of stuff on it. It doesn't feel like it, sometimes you get those liquid foundations that can be too much, especially as you kind of build them up. So I'm going to see what it does when I put some concealer on. Again, they didn't have any concealer or anything, so I'm just gonna put another drugstore concealer on. So far, even with the concealer on, it does not look bad at all. It still looks very soft. It actually looks very natural on the skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. So even with the concealer on, the concealer didn't move it, which that's more of a concealer thing, but actually looks really soft and really pretty on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and put some powder on my under eyes and do a little bit of my eyeshadow since I don't have anything for those categories to show you guys, and then I'll be back to test out some of the other options. Okay, so as you guys can see, the eye makeup is mostly done. The face is all done because, again, they don't have any products for those things. It is still very limited in what they offer. So far, the foundation has really held up with adding bronzer and highlight and blush. So far, pretty impressed with it. So what I will do is I'm going to wear it throughout the day. It's a little bit later in the afternoon already. I had to work this morning. So it's about 1 o'clock right now. So throughout the rest of the afternoon and the evening, I will just kind of test it out, see how it goes, just to kind of see how the foundation does wear throughout the day, because just because you put it on and it looks nice at first we all know that that doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna last. But moving on to the next product that I actually do have to show for you guys is the LALAFOX Touch Up Mascara. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. This is $7.15 at Walmart, and it does say it is for volume and fullness, and I do believe they had a lengthening option or a volumizing option. One is cute. On the side it has a little picture of what the wand looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very faint. Like it. And I lied as I said yes, and I'm confirming in my head. No, it's actually a separating lash. So you have the separate lash, and then you have this one, which is the volume lash. So this is what it looks like outside of it. Very kind of typical. Nothing really special about it. Nothing really awful about it. And this is what the wand looks like. So it does have a slight curve to it at the bottom, and this top part is absolutely straight. It's not too big. So this is what the mascara looks like. I will say the bristles were actually a little bit stiff, so it was kind of hard to comb the lashes as you place the mascara through it, but so far it's not bad. It's nothing, again, that I would just be like, holy crap, best mascara ever. But for $7.15, it's really not a bad product at all. So that leads me to my next and final product. The last one I have to show you guys is the lip tint, and the color I got, because I can't remember, is Orchid Mauve. This does come in 0.15 ounces, and the price for the lip tint is also $7.15, and it is the same for the tint or for the lipstick. So again, just gives you the one logo, kind of gives you that color swatch down here. This is not going to work, I can tell you right now, because this is the brightest, bright AF lip color. So let's just swatch it. Yeah, that's like Barbie pink. And it almost looks like a lip gloss. I don't know, I'm going to put it on. We'll see. Yeah, no. I know this also has a smell to it, by the way. And it's almost like a cucumbery smell. This is very sheer. So it's like a lip gloss, but it's got pigment to it, but it's very sheer as far as how it actually applies. Yeah, I'm not really, the cucumber smell, by the way, is very, very potent. It's not a bad smell, it's just very, very strong. It's actually kind of like thickening on my lips as I let it sit. Okay guys, so here I am with the full face on, and so far, first impression wise, things are looking pretty good. The primer seems to be working. Again, we'll see if it can withstand the test of time today to make it overly dramatic. But between that and the foundation so far, my face feels really good. It feels really soft. And the mascara, again, it does look nice. It did go on fairly easily. Again, the bristles were just a little bit stiff, but the formula feels nice. It didn't feel like it was going to make my eyes break out or feel funky or anything like that. The lips, if it were a different color, I think I would like it, because it is drying down a little bit, so it's not as kind of sheer, it's a little bit more opaque. So far, I think my favorite item is probably, honestly, that foundation, which is really funny because going into this, that was the item I was the most worried about, nervous about, unsure about. And I think that's going to be my favorite of all of the items. I know I only had a few things to show you guys, but again, the line is just so limited right now, but I'm really excited to see what else they come up with and test it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it kind of gave you a little bit more insight about the brand, if you've seen it, if you haven't heard of it. But I will be using these products again. I do really like the way it turned out. I will, if I don't do an actual video, check in for you guys, which if there's something really dramatic I want to show you, as far as maybe it cakes up, maybe it diminishes in certain places, maybe it gets really oily. If there's something like that, I will do a video check-in for you guys. Otherwise, I'll just let you know in the comments section or in the description box below how it all turned out after a few hours. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you go and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos I've got coming up for you guys. I have some other new products that I'm going to be trying out and testing out. And so yeah, I don't want you guys to miss out on any of that or any of the tutorials I've got coming up. So make sure you subscribe. But until I can get any of those videos out for you guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.